is almost the opposite of the door in the face. This time you have a harmless small request. Just small request. Just small. Right? Drive safely. They did this study. They approached houses and they said, hey, will you put this sign that was like 6 by 3 that says drive safely? What do you think most people, on your front yard, your front lawn, what do you think most people said?
Yes.
Most people said what? I don't want a big sign in my front yard that says drive safely. It was that big, right? So what they then did is said, they came back to a different group of people and they said, hey, do you mind signing this petition to try to get people to put speed bumps here so people can drive safely? They're like, oh, not a problem. I'd be more than happy to sign that petition. They followed up a week later with a phone call. Says, hey, do you mind putting up this sign that says drive safely? And this time they had 35 to 40% of people saying yes. Why? Because what they did is they did the commitment up front by making you sign, because again, the rule of consistency, right? You have to act accordingly. Now, let me give you a physical example of what consistency is. So you get it. Have you ever had a friend, you would say, hey, can you help me move? And it's in September, or let's say it's in January. Can you help me move in January? Louis is going to say what? Thank you for cooperating. I wasn't going to ask you because you never commit. So Louis says yes, it's January, right? And so the reason Louis is more likely to commit is because the date's so far out, he's not even thinking about it. But now, as the date approaches, what is Louis trying to do now? Man, I don't want to help him, I got time for this. And now he starts trying to come up with rationalizations, modifications, reframing, anything he can to kind of convince himself that he doesn't have to help me move. So what happens? He comes up with a lie, because that's what it is, a lie, for not helping me move. No sooner than he tells me the lie, he calls me up, he hangs up the phone, says, I can't help you. How do you think he's feeling?
Very
guilty. Very guilty, right? That's called, by the way, that's the rule of consistency working against you, because you just did something that's contrary to what you said publicly. And so you feel this internal pull, and the only way to resolve that is to what? Go do it. That's what consistency is. There's that internal pull to do something. So if I get you to sign a petition, say drive safely, but then I ask you to put the sign up, and you say no, well, wait a minute, didn't you just sign the petition? But most people are going, yeah, okay, because I signed the petition. And they go right along. Isn't that cool? I'll show you how to use this later on in the sales process. Not to buy a car.